job is done. I have to find somewhere to put the potato collector too. Because that's new equipment that we didn't have before. Pretty much today, I think. Okay, that should be fine. Park that there. So, how are we going to empty this into there? Just like that. So that should be 303,000 litres of potatoes. All done. Fold that, fold that. It does fold, doesn't it? Yes, good. Now I might be wrong, but there might be a mod for vehicles with steering axles, or trailers with steering axles, that would allow me to stop this thing steering out so wildly. Okay, I think I'm going to store this. I forgot to wash it. Such is life. I'm going to store this in here. Hopefully it fits. Should fit in front of the topper. Not so much in front of the harvester, but I think with the width we have here, if I do this right, the harvester should not be an issue. And obviously we're going to have to get the entire kit out when we do another potato harvest, so not too fussed about blocking things in. Alright, potato harvest complete. JCB is... I'd probably put the front loader arms on this, and the bale spikes. So I think the next job I'm going to have for this is to drive down to the BGA and sell all of our bales. So that's the thing. That was a rather fortuitous camera angle. This not so much. Or maybe it is. Yes. Okay. So, that's that loaded up, ready for its next job, which won't be for a couple of days. To the Challenger. All right, you're good. You're done. We're out. Yes. Okay, I think the sheep need to be dealt with before we finish the day. So what do the sheep need? Sugar beets, clover hay, Sugar beets and silage. That one needs silage too. So we'll start with sugar beets and work our way from there. I'm enjoying driving a telehandler. It's something I never really bothered with. I did a little bit in Farm Sim 17, but when Farm Sim 19 came out, the side panel, the joystick which allows me to play with the fork angle and height, has an alternate function button. But the alternate function button doesn't work with Farm Sim 19. So I can't map the telescopic doodad on the front. Which is a bit unfortunate. So I have to use the mouse for that. Okay. What's the cleanliness there like? Kind of so-so. Oh, I did bad things. What's that? Oh. There we go. And it's gone. So that's Bramblewood Field. That's sufficient. Gonna need to grab a clover silage bale. There's some round ones over in the corner, so I could do that now actually. And as you can see, I did bad stuff with the forks. I did shut that bottom gate, didn't I? I don't recall. There's the side gate there. If I didn't shut the gate, it doesn't matter. Well, it might matter. Yes, I did. Oops. We'll drive through the non-collision. What do you call that thing? That would be a hedge. Okay. I think what I should do, I'll bring that square bale out of that field, but we can't use it because it's just straight clover at the moment. That's okay. What's the deal here? No, it's not silage clover. It's got 44 hours to go before it's silage clover. I thought that was a thing. Okay. But the reason is I don't want to drive on the clover if I can avoid it. Although I don't think it matters because the clover's not going to be grown enough to harvest again this year. But anyway, we'll stick that there. And again, the brake doesn't make you go. One of those. Yes, we will admit to the claim that you shouldn't stab clover bale or silage bales with pallet forks. In fact, you shouldn't stab silage bales with anything. However, since we're dragging it over here and technically we're going to get out, cut the the wrapping and leave it here, or load it into the trough. Doesn't matter if it's got a couple of holes in it right now. Okay, so how do Bramblewood Field sheep look? They kind of look okay. I might jump out, grab the broom, and fix the cleanliness, because with 250 sheep in this field, they do make a mess rather quickly. Okay. Go and grab another one of those round bales, and we'll take it up to the top field. And again, I'll just cheat and drive through the hedge. Now, the hedge won't let the bale go through it, but it doesn't matter if I carry it over it. Hi, sheeps. Hi, birdies. Alright, let's go stab that one. Now the bale spike for this is actually multi-purpose. It will auto-load bales, both square and round. But I have to turn the help text on because I don't remember what buttons to push to make that happen. And like I said, you can't drive a bale through a hedge, but just watch this. Can carry it over the top. Unless the bale's auto-loaded onto a vehicle or onto a spike. We don't need to water them. I'm going to skip that. I think that's the one shortfall of seasons, is that rain doesn't refill the animal trough. It would be nice if it did that. But that's, yeah, with something like the animal extension mod, that's just a minor inconvenience. Move that over the hedge. Okay, so how are Bramblewood sheep, Oakfield sheep? That's not a full bale of clover hay. Sugar beets, that's probably not full box either. I guess we'll see. This field I've always had issues with feeding sheep, so their health is not as good as the Bramblewood Field sheep. Okay, I have one crate on the floor. Just need to get the camera at an angle where I can actually see it. Okay. Actually, probably need to take the top one off, since there looks to be some major overhang here. Okay, hopefully that'll do it. Yes! Gotcha! So, we are now to the point where the sheep are breeding. So over, probably not from immediately, but for a while. we'll be looking at cheap increases. I suppose I could check that in there. Let's put this crate back. Probably where we didn't find it, because it's in the right area, but not exactly where I got it from. But doing that makes it more obvious that that one is partly used and stuck. There we go. Go grab a bale of clover hay from over in that corner over there. Oops. Steering wheel's upside down, which is why I didn't change direction. So again, the thing with the swing out of the four-wheel steering means it's a lot easier to reverse into a wall edge than it is to drive forward. Because the length of the boom over the front just gets in the way if you try and do it nose first. Okay. Take this up there. Again, doubt we're going to use all of this. Lift it over the hedge because suspension of reality. Drop that there. Unstab it and restab it. Oops, or not. Miss it completely. Why not? That's such a plan. Okay, so we used just under 2,500 litres on that. Now sometimes I would leave the bale on the ground there, just as an auto replenishment. However, because the next thing we do is to sleep, I kind of don't want it left out in case it rains, or actually clover's immune to rain, so yeah, I could have left it out and just not worried about it. Okay, that's all done. We are done with the telehandler, so stick that in this shed again. The old days I used to keep the truck in this section. And a couple of small yard tractors in there. But the only yard tractor we have left is this one. Oh, hi doggy. Okay, spray that down. Don't necessarily need to do too thorough a job here, just clean it up a bit. Okay, let's... that kind of looks okay, so I'm going to take this around the back and unload it. I think I'm allowed to do that. Really want to remove all of the chemicals from there and just leave that as a seed storage shed. Alright, jump out. No, drive forwards. Jump out. Okay, this is fighting. Tight areas being a problem. Okay. And, hose range should not be a problem because I actually want to get closer, not further away. There we go. Okay. Hose is going to be a problem. So we want to select the front thing and have to change pump direction to emptying. Turn on pump. There we go. So that will keep going until that tank is full again. Don't know how much is in that tank. Of course, there's no... Oh, that tank is very empty. Okay, that's the front tank empty. Yellow. Oh, do I have to... No, that should be fine because that tank's empty. So I just need to find the collision point. There we go. Pick that up. Poke it somewhere there. Oh, crouch. There we go. Pretty sure the emptying point's on that side. There it is. Okay. And we can jump back in, change pump direction for no, select the back tank though, and turn on the pump. Or maybe the type of thing is full. Let's turn off the pump, jump out. There's only 1,500 litres in there. Dude, the back tank is selected. Oh, change pump direction to emptying. So now it's set to empty. It's really not working, is it? Tractor's not at high revs. Okay. Let's get over there. Disconnect the hose from there and I'll drive over to the other one. Weird pipe glitchiness. Okay, with this. That's okay. Collision's all messed up. Back to there, I might have to move the tractor away. That's fine. This thing can be a little troublesome. There we go. It's not going to let me empty it. Okay. Disconnect the thing at the back. Okay, that is the thing with the fertilizer in it. I think I completely messed up, and I didn't turn something off that I should have turned off, and now this isn't working. So, if it doesn't work, what we do is disconnect the pipe. We'll drag the pipe over here so it's out of the way. And we'll make a new barrel, because why not? It's kind of why I'm using, part of the reason why I'm using that mod is so that I don't end up with multiple barrels of fertilizer and stuff. It's pretty much fertilizer and herbicide, but you don't end up with multiple barrels of each lying everywhere. Okay, and I want to fill that up, and I think I can do that using normal means. So I don't have to use the pipes, but using them eliminates a lot of the leftover stuff. Obviously nothing you can do about lime or the other thing. What is the other thing? Solid fertilizer. You're just going to end up with what you end up with. There we go. 2,000 litres of herbicide. I'm okay with that. So tomorrow, when we get up in the morning, we will run over to the barley fields and spray herbicide on those completely. Park that there.